Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Army Men of War. So in the previous video, we watched as the Blues introduced their Chieftain Tanks, which is a heavy tank. I will show you guys over here, look. And these things are absolutely unstoppable from what we have gathered so far. They come with grenade launchers, a very high caliber weapon on the front, and their armor is just impenetrable. So we watched as the Blues literally went through the grey and red army like butter in the last video. If you did miss it, I'm going to leave a link right here in the top corner, so be sure to go and watch it, as all these videos do connect and you can watch them one after the other. So anyway, over here we have the new grey defences. So the greys mean to protect their landing zone, which is over there, and it's in some sort of mountain range. So they've dug themselves an HQ in the mountain range. They're currently digging themselves tunnels, trenches, and really kitting it out for a long stay in eastern Blutannia. And they've also sent down some of their other units to try and stop this huge push from the Blues with their chieftains and their infantry. So we can see right here that they've dug a huge ditch. They've cut down a lot of trees to do this, and look how beautiful it is. Look, hopefully this should stop the chieftains from advancing across and stopping the greys from building up their defences. So the greys mean to slow the Blues down for as long as possible. So let's have a look at these grey defences before we start this battle. We can see that the greys have deployed a lot of infantry. They've dug themselves a lot of sandbag trenches. We've got a lot of HE, which is high explosive artillery pieces. I don't know why I said artilleries. They've also deployed some of their leopard heavy tanks to counter their chieftain tanks. So we're going to see what's better, a leopard tank or a chieftain tank. We have some of this. What is this thing? This thing takes out tanks. It was used in the Battle of Berlin. So hopefully this thing could be able to take out a chieftain tank. We have some super heavy artillery over here, and these things pack a punch, and I can't wait to see these things in action. Like I say, we've just got a lot of cannons and a lot of artillery to try and meet these chieftain tanks. So without further ado, I think we're going to press the start button and see if these grey defences can stop them. Oh, another thing as well, we've also placed down a lot of mines. So they have placed down a lot of anti-tank mines and a lot of anti-personnel mines on this side of the embankment, shall we call it. So this is going to be a really interesting battle. We can see the blue army is now on its way, and we also need a name. What are we going to call this super tank division that the Blues now have? We need a cool name for it, so something armoured division. Let me know in the comments, and we'll be sure to pick the best one. So the artillery's already started shelling the blue army. They're like, oh, we're confident we can take out these guys. They can't stop guns of this caliber. I mean, look at our gun and then look at the gun on that thing. But one thing that this thing doesn't have, which the Chieftain does, and that is a hell of a lot of armor. And I just choked on my own spit. I don't know why. That was disgusting. Another thing as well is these things have long-range artillery. Well, it's not artillery. It's more like a mortar. Look at that. And it can easily take out cannon positions over here, look. So it's going to be super hard for the greys to pinpoint a location and shoot, because also the Blues have stopped in the tree lines and they're not going to be advancing for a few more minutes yet. They're going to try and use their infantry to push across this embankment and try and take out some of their defences. So in future videos we are going to be using more of the Blue Air Force, as I feel I've never really used them before, as well as the Grey Air Force. So we're going to be trying to make a dogfight. We've also got upcoming naval battles and a lot more, so be sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button and join the mighty nation. Everything seems quiet at the moment. I wonder if these Blues will actually be able to get across. We've come to a halt there. This one's not moving now. This one's not moving as well. I'm not too sure if their tanks are still active. Like, he's lost his track. He's going to need somebody to have to get out and repair it. Again, this one's also lost his track. So we're actually doing some damage to the Chieftain Tanks this time. And like I say, be sure to go and check out that video we did prior to this one, because you will see the utter power of these tanks. Another wave of infantry and tanks moving in now. Let's take control of one of the chieftains. see the combat firsthand. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll over this hill and try and target one of their tanks. I've just lost my track. The track's gone. So that might have been the mine. So let's pinpoint that leopard, see what's stronger, a leopard or a chieftain. We can't. He's out of range and the main gun's damaged. So maybe we could try and use the other gun. It's damaged. Wow, they're actually doing it. The Greys are actually managing to stop this huge division of tanks. And when I say huge division of tanks, there's around 32 tanks in this division. As that's all the blue army could afford. Let's push these guys forward. Then leave them about there. There is around 30 squads of infantry which are going to be entering this map. There is going to be no green reinforcements. What you see is what you get for the Greys. But they are armed with GK-47s. These are like the best gun in the game. Well, in this mod, should I say. I have still got my cold, by the way. It's not gone away yet. That's why I sound a little bit funny in this video. My voice is... I have to go into like a different voice. I have to go from like a, hey, what's up guys? You know, that voice over to a more deep and croaky and this kind of voice. But the whole blue army has came to a halt. I was not expecting this. And it did not happen in the test run either. In the test run, they actually managed to take out quite a lot of the Grey defences. But this could be good. This could be really good. Like I say, name the tank division in the comments, as I want to pick the best one. I want to see what sort of creative names you guys come up with. I'm going to use this one. We're going to move it up the flank. I'm in love with these tanks. Number 862. The artillery has really managed to slow them down though. Maybe they got to the edge and was like, okay, we can't move, there's a ditch there. They were actually used a lot, these sort of ditches, in World War II. I think it was more on the eastern front to stop the German panzers. And I think the Germans also used them to stop the T-34s as well. Get a shot off. Oh no, we hit a tree. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Move, tree. Need to get closer. Can't even get a clear shot on that. Oh, can you see like the mortars on these tanks? Super effective against infantry or any sort of artillery position. So here we go. The ultimate test: Leopard versus Chieftain. He can't shoot. He's used his round. I think he's out of ammo. Oh no, he's reloading. Okay, never mind. Maybe we could use some of his... No, he's out of ammo. So these things have ammos. Use these grenade things. There we go. Wow, look at the defenses of the Greys. They're losing their whole line of defense. I don't even know if this leopard is still in action. Yep, he is. Let's take a few shots with the leopard. I can't see. You can't see. I'm blind. Too much smoke. Did they smoke us out? Do not expose your rear. Worst tank general ever. No, there is not a chance that this thing could take this thing out from the front. I think the main reason to... why am I saying main reason? I think the main way to take out a tank is to do it from the rear. You need to try and get where the armour is weakest. So not quite. I think regardless though, I think the Greys are actually winning this battle. Let's move forward. I'm just debating whether to take a volunteer squad and move them across the river and try and take out some of these blues, but they seem pretty dug in over here, so I think I'll just lose my men. I say my men, but I'm just the commentator. I don't favour any of these teams. Blues aren't with the FN Val. He's got the most useless weapon any man can have in this war at the moment, a bazooka. Oh, is that what I think it is? Is that a damaged chieftain? I can't believe it. So these things can be destroyed. At least we know that now. It took quite the beating, but we managed to get there in the end. Okay, let's move some more of these forward. Oh, his track's damaged. He's still alive. We still have one. Let's see if we can actually push one of these guys across the river. That cannon right there. Give a shot. Brute injured. Right, come on, keep moving, keep moving. If we can just get one chieftain across this river and use our grenade launchers. There we go. This could be good. Straight through the water. Not too sure if that would have flooded the chamber. Now use the grenade launchers. Oh no. No, we lost him. He's a goner. So these defences are actually really effective. So we now know how to take out a tank division. So I don't think the Blues did deploy all 32 of their tanks in here. I think out of all the tanks, let's count them. 1, 2... Where's that landing? Damn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Only 9 tanks. 9 tanks have been deployed in this battle. So 9 out of 32. That is literally 23 tanks left. Which means that they have 23 chieftains in reserve. So when we name them, maybe we could use them on a different front line. Maybe we could move them to the eastern front rather than focusing them on this front, because this is definitely becoming less terrain. Well, what's the word? It's becoming less in the way of terrain for tanks, and definitely more in the way of terrain for infantry now. Because if the Greys are digging ditches like this, I think they need to start using a lot more infantry. The right hand side is being completely annihilated. But we still have a fully functioning left hand side. Should we order this? I think we should order the leopard across the river. You ready, boys? In fact, we'll bring a squad with us. We're going to cross the river. Going through the defences. No, can he get up? He can, only just. So this is going to be a bit of a counter attack. We've got another chieftain. Oh, he's going across. I'll slow him down. No, no. Oh, he's actually he's trying for it. No, he's exposed. The crew. Come on. I think the crew's dazed. God damn it, guys. No. Take cover behind the tank. Take cover. Oh no. Damn. Use my own ditch as cover. Yes, I shouldn't have brought those men with me. That was suicide. The grenade launchers are just too much. I think it's the armour and the grenade launchers which make these things really strong. Let's take control of this one. Try and move him across. No, the ditch won't let him across. He just can't get up here. We'll just roll him through. Roll him through there. There we are. Let the AI deal with him. But from what I can see from this battle, the Greys have managed to bring this full blue army to a halt. So this is pretty neat. I think the men would realistically start cheering here, as the Blues do not have much of an army left. I think it's just infantry now. I think the Blue General has decided, no, we're not going to bring up any more chieftains. It's absolutely pointless. We're going to focus our infantry on this point. I think the Blues are now going to dig in some defences, and we're going to have a bit of a frontline battle right here. So let me know in the comments if you want to see more from this map. I can edit it and I can do anything with it. So I can add some trenches. I could maybe plant another assault. There's just so much we could do. But for now, the Greys have definitely held off the Blues. Look at that. And it's nice to know that the Blue Chieftains are actually destroyable. Because I was starting to have my doubts. I was starting to think like, oh god, have I actually placed down a tank in this series which can't be destroyed? But that is clearly not the case. But a super cool battle. So anyway, I think we're going to end this one here. We're going to leave it on a cliffhanger. If the Blues do make it through this position, you will be seeing a battle for a mountain. So the Blues are now going to try and think of a way to push through these defences and further through to the Grey landing zone. So anyway, I'm MikeMap123. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to shoot that like button and also drop a bomb on that subscribe button. And I will see you all in the next one.